You know, one thing that I've learned in all the years of doing this is to never assume that a tree is safe based solely on the appearance of the foliage. I want you to take a look at this next short video of a tree that went down, and I believe that had I been asked to look at it before it went down, I would not have been able to tell that the roots were as rotted as they were. So check it out.
Okay, I was called out to look at an oak tree, and I see some oak trees on the property here. Apparently oh, there it is. The tree has fallen over. Oh my God, there's an old tree over there that fell over, and then this one fell down. Wow. Construction next to trees oftentimes leads to root decay and all kinds of other problems. Holy mackerel. Because I think that this tree over here could have been a warning to them that there's a problem, but that's a fairly significant tree. On the positive side, it improved their view considerably. But, oh, what a shame. I'll tell you what really surprises me about this huge tree that went down is the lack of a root system that was actually keeping it going. And I don't see any healthy roots to speak of. I see lots of rotted roots and lots of decayed roots and lots of insignificant roots. But why was it so green if all the roots down here are in such bad shape? There must be a few good roots that are still underground that are going that way, that are sustaining the tree. What a mess.
All right, I know hindsight is 20/20, and it's really easy to look at something like this and say, well, I would have this and I would have that, and root crown inspection and da-da-da-da-da. But the truth of the matter is most climbers and most tree company owners will go up and they'll look at a tree like this and oftentimes jump to a fairly quick conclusion that the tree is in reasonable health, or things may not be as bad as sometimes we discover. This tree could have been perfectly healthy as well. So what we came up with here now, why was I called in the first place? They had somebody already scheduled to do the removal, but they asked me to come out and look at all the rest of their trees because now they're scared. Not only was there that other large live oak in front of their house, but there was several very large trees on the back side of the property. So what I concluded on the large tree that was in the front of the house, when I looked at it, was all the weight was leaning away from the house, and if and when it does go down, that the potential damage to the house would be very minimal. So they're willing to live with it. But there was a tree in the back that was towering over the house, and it was on the hillside. And even though I couldn't see any evidence of disrupted roots or excavation or construction damage, the people are very nervous about it, and they want it out of there. They don't want a big tree hanging over their house. And as soon as she said that tree was hanging over the nursery, well, what do you say to something like that? Fear is a great reason and a great motivator. So anyway, I'm all about saving trees whenever possible, but we do have to make good decisions, and we have to live with the trees. And unfortunately, sometimes the trees impact our environment, even though we've impacted theirs first. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and be safe out there.